Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome on this new video on Remnant from the Ashes. Today, I'm gonna present you a fantastic armor weapon combo that focuses on shooting multiple times with a crossbow without reloading. Let's go! Alright, here I am in War 13 and I present you the Bandit Crossbow build. This build is focused around the Bandit armor set and the Devastator crossbow. The Devastator can be acquired by killing the boss called the Unclean One on Corsus, the third ward. The Bandit armor set, you can acquire it on Hurt, the very first ward, but it's a little bit more tricky to get because it requires you to exchange the pocket watch in order to get it. And because everything is randomly generated, you need to be lucky enough to find the pocket watch in the first place and then be lucky enough to meet the guy who wants the pocket watch. I got a video on how to get the Bandit armor set at the top right corner of the screen right now if you want to get it. But if you've been lucky enough so far to have both of the items, then you're ready to go. So let's have a look. The Bandit armor bonus set is freeloader and it gives you 35% chance to replace a spent bullet on hit. What that means is that when you shoot, if you hit the enemy, you have a 35% chance to preserve the bullet that you just shot. And this is useful usually for rapid fire weapons because, you know, it extends your magazine because you have lots of rounds, and if some of them gets replaced while you're shooting, then you're gonna have a longer magazine. But in this particular case, we're gonna use it with the crossbow. As you may know, crossbows has only one hit before they have to reload, and especially for this crossbow, the reload time takes a while. However, the particularity of the Devastator is not his weapon mode, although it's very strong, fires a large spikes that deals 250 damage, plus 300 additional bleeding damage and 300 stagger damage. But this crossbow is a little bit special, and what makes it special is not his power mode, although it is quite powerful, but is the fact that it shoots a horizontal spread of 5 arrows. And this is where the Bandit set comes into play, because you see, the bonus of the Bandit set applies to every single shot of the weapon, and with the Devastator, since you're firing 5 arrows in one hit, it will give them 35% chance to each one of them to be replaced. I bet you already know where we're going. With this set and this crossbow, you can, when it procs enough times, shoot without reloading. And this thing deals a lot of damage. It says that the damage is 64 here, but this is for only one of the arrows. You need to multiply that for 5. When it works, it's great. Unfortunately, due to the fact that 35% of chance is applied individually to every single bullet, that doesn't make the overall chance 135%, giving you unlimited ammo. It can still fail to proc. Of course, the more arrows you land on your enemy with that single shot, the more chance you have for the combo to happen, of course. Because of that, this build works especially good at very close range, because in this way you're gonna have less chance to miss your targets and much more chance to proc the combo. However, if for some reason that shouldn't happen, you can still fall back to the weapon mode. You see, this huge spike has 5 charges and can be fired repeatedly, and this thing deals massive damage. You're gonna absolutely wreck the enemies. To complete the build, I added in the handgun slot the SMG to give you support fire in case you miss and you don't have any charges for the mod. My melee weapon is the Ribbon. It's a life stealer. You can get life back eating with this. And regarding accessories, I use the Gunslinger Charm. I found this in Yesha, the last world. Increase fire rate by 10% and reload speed by 20%, which is of course invaluable with this weapon. Jewel of the Black Sun, you can buy this from the vendor in Rome, the second world. Increase ranged damage by 5% for 10 seconds after a ranged kill and stacks up to 4 times, so you can have a total of 20% more damage if you keep killing enemies. And with this thing, you're gonna do massive damage and you're gonna kill things very fast, so those 5 seconds they're gonna be very generous for you. Plus I put the Devouring Loop as my last ring, and this ring gives you a percentage of chance to deal 300 damage bonus on critical hits. Now because you dish out 5 arrows per shot, it's gonna be very likely that one of them is gonna hit critical, so at least once per shot you're gonna have a chance to deal even more damage. Now usually the Devouring Loop gives you only 5%, but you can couple this with the trait Catalyst, and I only have 15 points on it, and per each point you spend there it gives you 1% more chance to proc the effect of that specific ring. So if you bring this trait to 20, you're gonna have with this ring 25% chance to deal bonus damage. And it also works great against large targets, so bosses or big elite enemies, they're gonna be absolutely annihilated by this. Alright, that's it for today. If you wanna check how to get the bandit armor, I'm gonna link the video in the description, be sure to check that out. Also, if you like the video, please leave a like down below, it takes less than a second and it helps greatly the channel. And if you want to see some more Remnant from the Ashen video, definitely subscribe, because I have a ton of them coming in the next days. My only enemy is time, but I try at least to give you one short video per day on how to get awesome stuff. Once again, thank you very much for watching if you did, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Ocans out.